in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's ball.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and it's hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Slips through the line. Touchdown Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sending the offense back to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And Trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. Really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Hogs it downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he rifled in that pass. But complete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Try to barge their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Manning. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty he lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Abram. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. At the 35, he's open. All out of space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop.
Max going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Brown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ball. At the 45 on its way. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Flagway. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Texas. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. We'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking downfield, it's flagged away. Oh, he wants it all. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, and an array of possibilities here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's ball. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's ball. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Daniels. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get some. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Right on the money. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they get him down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Snap from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Baxter. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front, going to fourth. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're